Hello students. Last week we have tried to discuss about probability of an event, principle of permutations and combinations. Today we are trying to discuss that some more exercise based on permutations and combinations with related problems. In this lesson we are trying to see that possible arrangements of objects by using principle of permutations. Selection of objects using binomial combinations. You have the difference between permutations and combinations. We'll try to solve that, some practical problems on permutations and combinations. And we'll have expansion, how it is possible to expand binomial expressions. So to give ideas on these units, just to end up, I will try to give us some exercises. Take the first one. 5 students are contesting an election for 5 places in the Executive Committee of Environmental Protection Club in their school. In how many ways can their names be listed on the ballot paper? On the ballot paper. Read it again and again. Get an idea. Determine what type of question it is. Is order important? Or is it selection? Not important. The order is not important. So when you are looking, the key word here it is, what it says, ballot paper. Listed on the ballot paper. There are 5 students. We are going to give. We have to write their names in order. Whose name will be written first? Second, third, fourth, fifth. So this question, it is a permutation question. What information is given here? We have 5 students or individuals are there contesting for election. For this, to write their name, we have 5 places. The name of the first fellow, the second fellow, the third fellow. So we have 5 places. So their names can be listed in the formula permutation of 5, 5, because order is important. So this could be calculated as 5 factorial over 5 minus 5 factorial. When this one is evaluated, 5 factorial over 0 factorial, which means 1, as we have defined before. When this one is evaluated, you have the product of the first 5 natural numbers. So the first equation has answer to be equal to 120. We can list the name of 5 people on a ballot paper in 120 different ways. Take the second problem. In how many ways can a committee of 3 be selected from 10 people willing to serve? So this is a question. We are going to select members of a committee. From where? From 10 people. So this, to serve as a member of a committee, whether Abebe is selected first or second or third has no importance. The only thing is that Abebe should be selected and serve as a member of a committee. So this question, it is a type of question which takes, this question does not take order into consideration. So it is a combination problem. So how do you solve? See, this is a combination problem. And number of people willing to serve as a member of a committee was given 10. And I want to select that 3 people as a member of a committee. So number of committee members will be is equal to 3. So in how many different ways can we select? You have to use that. We can form the committee by using the formula combination. So this was a combination problem. So how do you do it? First, what is a member of the group who likes to serve as a member of a committee? We are given 10. But we need to form a committee with 3 members. So how many members are there? 3 members. So this selection can be done, or this committee can be formed in the combination of 10,3 different ways. When this one is evaluated by using the previous discussion, the combination of 10,3. 10 factorial over 3 factorial times 10 minus 3 factorial. What is that? 10 factorial, 10 times 9 times 8 factorial. 3, 2, 1 times 7 factorial. So this could be cancelled out. By 3, we'll have 1, you have 3. By 2, we'll have 1, by 2, you have 4. 3 times 4, 12 times 10, 120 it comes. So the committee can be formed in 120 different ways. Next question. Try to do exercise 3. Suppose you have 6 different books. In how many different ways can you, different ways you can arrange these books on a shelf? In how many different ways? So what type of question is this? This is arrangement of object it comes. When you are arranging books on a shelf, we are given thus 6 books are given, and we are going to put these 6 books on a shelf. So on a shelf we have enough space. The first, we can arrange these books in their decreasing order, or we can arrange in increasing order, or we can mix up. So this problem takes order into consideration, so that it is a permutation problem. So how do you find the solution? We have 6 books are given. When I put on a shelf, all 6 books should be side by side. So you will have the permutation of 6, 6. 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 6 factorial. We will have a value 6 factorial over 0 factorial, which is equal to the product of the first 6 natural numbers, which is 720. So if you are given 6 books to arrange on a shelf, it is unexpected. You can arrange it in 720 different ways, because the first book, which is on the left, and the last book on the last shelf, on the last part of the shelf, when it is rearranged, it is another arrangement. So order is very important in this case. That is why we said that 720 different ways. Consider another exercise. In an examination paper, there are 12 questions. In how many different ways can a student choose 8 questions in all? 8 questions in all. If 2 questions are compulsory, what type of question is it? Is it permutation or combination? Let me give that 2 minutes to calculate this one. So to do this problem, you are given first 12 questions, of which 2 of them are compulsory. So a student must do 2 of the questions out of 12. But he is expected to do 8 questions. If 2 of them are compulsory, he left with 6 questions. From here, he will do the 6 questions. He will do the 6 questions from the remaining 10 questions, which are not compulsory. 12 questions it was given, 2 questions are compulsory. Then 12 minus 2, it gives us that 10. So a student has a chance to do 6 equations out of 10 problems, because already 2 of them are compulsory. So how he is going to calculate, do this problem when he say, it is a matter of selection. Out of 10 equations from the remaining, which are not compulsory, he should choose that 6 equations. So he has a right to choose 6 equations out of 10. So this problem, it was a combination problem. And you can see, if 2 equations are compulsory, the student has to choose 6 equations from the remaining 10 equations. So he can do in the combination of 10,6 ways. What is the value? When you are looking using the formulas what we have discussed before, 10 factorial over 6 factorial times 10 minus 6 factorial. 6 equations are what you are selecting. 4 of them are not selected equations. So when you simplify, you can cancel 6 factorial here. 4 times 2, it was equal to 8. By 3, you will have 3. 7 times 3, 21. Times 10 to be equal to 210 different ways. Take another also. A box contains 10 bulbs with 3 defective ones. If 2 bulbs are selected from the box together, what is the probability that one bulb is defective? One bulb is defective. B, both bulbs are not defective. So this problem, you are asked to calculate in this problem to find the probability of an event. What was the probability of an event? Number of elements of the event divided by number of sample space. So we are given 10 bulbs over here. Out of 10, 3 of them are defective. The rest are normal bulbs. So from 10 bulbs, we are given 3 of them are defective, whereas 7 of them are not defective, normal. What you are asked now? To find the probability of selecting that one bulb is to be defective. First, what is the number of sample space? Number of elements of the sample space. Since 10 bulbs are given and he is going to select only 2, he should select the combination of 10, 2 it comes. When he selects 2 bulbs, 2 of them may be defective, 1 may not be defective and the other is normal, or both of the 2 bulbs, it may be normal ones. Now what you are asked? One bulb is to be defective when you say, we have to find the number of elements of the event. He will be successful if you have selected one bulb to be defective. How many defectives are there? We have 3. So he should select 1 out of 3. And following this one, there are 7 normal bulbs. The student, he should select that 1 out of 7 normal. So our aim it is to select 2 bulbs, of which 1 is defective, means the other is normal. 1 defective plus 1 normal, it was 2. This one gives that total ways of selecting 2 bulbs out of 10. You know number of elements of the event. You know the number of elements of the event and number of elements of the sample space. What is the probability when you say? The probability of one bulb is defective. Now, the probability of an event it comes, which was equal to number of elements of the event over number of elements of the sample space it will be in. But number of elements of the event, it is the product of the 2 combinations. Number of elements of the sample space, it is this value. The ratio of the 2, it gives the probability of one bulb to be defective. Then, how it will be calculated, you can see solutions. 10 bulbs from which 3 of them are defective and the rest 7 are not. We are going to select 1 defective from 3 and 1 non-defective from 7. So this could be calculated. The probability of 1 defective, number of elements of the event, what we have said before, combination of 3, 1 times the combination of 7, 1, divided by total possible selection of 2 bulbs out of 10. When this one is evaluated, the combination of this one, 3, the other value to be 7, 3 times 7. The combination of this one, it was equal to 45. When we simplified by 3, you will have 1. By 3 to be equal to 15. 7 over 15 it is. The probability of the 1 defective one. The person should select that 1 defective one it will be. Take the second one also. You have already calculated. When you are coming to B, we are going to select 2 normal bulbs. Okay. We said that there are 10 bulbs given. 3 of them are defective and the rest 7 of them are normal. What you are asked? The probability of selecting 2 normal bulbs. This gives that number of elements of the event over number of elements of the sample space. Sample space, it is already calculated. The combination of 10, it will be. What is the number of elements of the event? Our interest it is to select 2 bulbs which are normal. So there are 7 normal bulbs. We have to select these 2 out of 7, the combination of 7, 2. But no defective bulb is selected. That means the combination of 3, 0 it will be. So the product of the 2, it gives number of elements of the event. The combination of 10, 2 gives number of sample space. The ratios of the 2, it gives the probability of 2 normal bulbs to be selected. You can write, see the calculation here. See question number 6. A committee of 5 members is to be selected from 7 men and 8 women. What is the probability of the committee formed has 2 women as a member? So here what you are given. To select a committee, we should have a group. What is that group? We are given that 7 men and 8 women are given. This is total number of the group, member of the group, which was equal to 15 people. What you are interested? To select a committee with 5 members. A committee to have 5 members. So the number of elements of the sample space, it is the combination of 15, 5 it will be. You should be able to select 5 individuals from 15. That gives the number of elements of possible outcome. When I select 5 members, all the 5 members may be men. 4 of them may be men and 1 woman. 3 of them men and the rest 2 of them could be women. Like this one, we have different possibilities. We will be successful if I select a committee with 2 women as a member. So, number of elements of the event, what is that? We have to select 2 men as a member of a committee. So, to select a woman, I have to form from a group of women the combination of 8, 2 women it will be. This gives, out of 8 men, I have selected 2 of them to be the member of a committee. If 2 of them are the member of a committee, the rest members should be selected from a group of men. So this could be then that the combination of 7, 3 it will be. From 8 women, we have selected 2. From 7 men, we have selected 3. 2 plus 3 will be equal to 5. It is the total number of members of the committee. That was our interest. With 5 members containing 2 men as a member. So what is the probability? The probability of an event, it is number of element of event divided by number of element of the sample space. So since you have learned about combinations, you have to evaluate this one, you have to evaluate this one, take the ratios of the two to get the probability of an event that says that a committee of 5 containing 2 women as a member. You can see how it was calculated. Probability of 2 men and 3 men. The numerator, out of 8 women, we have to select 2. Out of 7 men, we have to select 3. And divide by total possible outcomes. When this one is evaluated, I think these 2 will be cancelled. Yeah, these 2 will be cancelled. 3 times 2, 6. This will be cancelled. By 2, you have 1. By 2, you have 4. 4 times 7, 28. 7 times 5, 35. 10 factorial will be cancelled. You have 3 times 4 to be 12. By 5, you will have 1. By 5, you have 3. By 2, you will have 1. By 2, which was equal to 7. 3 times 7, 13 times 11, it gives 3003. So you can select a committee with 5 members with no restriction in 3003 different ways. But out of this, only 980 of the committees that you have formed contain 2 men as a member. The other discussion will be about what is the expanded form of these binomial expressions. I hope in grade 9 and 10 you have learned how to expand powers. X plus y squared, x plus y cubed, x plus y the fourth. By applying distributive property of multiplication over addition, you can find the expanded form of these given expressions. In this level, in your textbook, we have 2 types of expansion: Pascal's triangle and binomial expansion theorem. Now, I will try to discuss on binomial expansion formula, how to expand this expression. The binomial expansion theorem, it says, x plus y is the power of n can be evaluated as n above 0, which means the combination of n comma 0. X the power of n, y the power of n plus n above 1, x the power of n minus 1 times y the power of 1 plus and so on. You will have last term to be n above n, x the power of 0, y the power of n. What does it mean? What do you understand from this formula? 1. Here we have a product of 2 variables, x and y. In this one, n is the exponent of x, 0 is the exponent of y. When these 2 exponents are added up, it gives the exponent of the power. N minus 1 plus 1, it gives the same exponent n. N minus 2 plus 2, it gives an exponent to be the equality of n. If you continue the same thing also. In every term, the sum of the exponents of each variables x and y, it gives the exponent of the power. The exponent of the power. Second, n above 0, n above 1, n above 2, and so on, it gives coefficients of the terms. The other, how many terms are there in this expansion form? You have started from 0, 1, 2, up to n. We have n plus 1 terms. So when a power is expanded, I would expect n plus 1 terms. Second, the exponent of one variable, when it decreases, the exponent of the other variable, it increases in such a way that the sum of the 2 exponents, it gives the exponent of the power. N above 0, n above 1, n above 2, it gives that the coefficient of each term. Let us see, how do you find x plus y the whole squared by using binomial expansion formula? Well, x plus y times x plus y, you can find the product. You are familiar with that. If you are asked to use this formula, how do you find the expanded form of this given expression? X plus y the whole squared. Your n, it was equal to 2. So wherever I saw n, I have to write 2. 2 above 0, 2 above 1, 2 above 2. These are the coefficients. Our variable x squared, x the power of 2 minus 1, x the power of 2 minus 2. The exponent of x decreases. But the second variable y is the power of 0. It started from 0 and it goes out to the last. You have y is the power of 1, y squared it gives. So what you are looking, in this expression, I would expect 3 terms. What is this value? Which is the coefficient of x squared y. 2 above 1, what is that? It is the coefficient of this product. 2 above 2, it is the coefficient of that expression. Product. That could be calculated by using this formula, what you have learned before. You will go. The combination of 2 come out, it gives 1, x squared times y to the power of 0. 2 above 1, what is that? Again, using the same formula, 2 times x to the power of 1, y to the power of 1, plus 1 times x to the power of 0, y squared it comes. Since y squared and x squared are equal, when I complete, I will have x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So what is it? I think you are familiar with the expanded form of x plus y, the whole squared, how to find. By applying distributive property of multiplication over addition, you can find the same result as this one. But here what we see, 1, we have 3 terms. Second, the exponent of x decrease from 2, 1, 0. The other one, the exponent of y. There is no y means y is the power of 0. Y is the power of 1, y is the power of 2, it will go on. So what is the expanded form of x plus y the whole squared? It is an expression, x squared plus 2xy plus y squared it will be. Take the second one, x plus y is the whole cubed. Your n, it was equal to 3. So by using binomial expansion, I will start from 3. 3 above 0. 3 above 1. 3 above 2. 3 above 3. These are coefficients of the expressions. How many expressions I am expecting? 4, because I have started from 0 up to 3. You have terms. The maximum exponent of this expression is 3, x the power of 3 times y the power of 0. Since the exponent of x decreases, x the power of 3 minus 1 times y the power of 1, x the power of 3 minus 2 times y squared, plus x the power of 3 minus 3 times y cubed. And we are looking again, the exponent of x decrease, whereas the exponent of y, it increases. And the sum of the two exponents, 3 plus 0, it gives the exponent of the power. 3 minus 1, it was 2. 2 plus 1 again, it gives 3. And you are looking, what is this value? This is the coefficient of this expression, 1. This value, what is that? You have x squared times y is the power of 1. What is this value? Using combination, you will get a result 3. X the power of 1, y squared, plus 1 times x the power of 0, y cubed. When I complete it again, I will have a result. The product, it gives x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed. So when x plus y cubed is expanded, we'll have 4 terms, which is 1 more than the exponent given. What are the terms? The cubed term, the x squared times y term with coefficient 3, the xy squared term with coefficient 3 again, the y cubed term with a coefficient to be equal to 1 it comes. I think using the same formula, you can find the expanded form of this expression. How? You are given that the exponent it is 4, So I would expect 5 terms. Second, what are the coefficients? The coefficients could be calculated by taking where n is equal to 4, 4 above 0, 4 above 1, 4 above 2, 4 above 3, 4 above 4 it comes. When that coefficients are simplified, it gives a result to be here 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. What are the terms then? The exponent of x must decrease. X to the power of 4, x cubed, x squared, x to the power of 1, x to the power of 0. When you are looking at the reverse, we don't have y. That means y is the power of 0. Y is the power of 1, y squared, y cubed, y is the 4 it comes. So when you are asked to find the expanded form of binomial expansions, if you are using the binomial expansion formula, n must be an element of positive integer. And wherever you see n, you have to substitute the exponents, and you have to evaluate as such. More exercises with this one it will be. I think today I have tried to discuss important problems which lead us to permutations and combinations. And I have tried to give a hint how to expand binomial expansions using binomial expansion formula. We can use Pascal's triangles also. In Pascal's triangle, coefficients are listed. If you are referring your textbook, you will have better knowledge and compare the two results when the expanded form of x plus y the whole squared is evaluated by using Pascal's triangle method and binomial expansion. For the others also similar. X plus y, the power of 5 when it is. What is the advantage? What is the disadvantage of the two formulas? Refer your text and try to do the problems what is given in your textbook. Thank you, students.